Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to get slightly political for a second on this channel, and it's not something I normally do, but I want you to hang out with me for just a moment. Last week there was a tragedy surrounding Charlie Kirk, and if you've been online at all, you've seen the headlines and know what I'm referring to. Tragedy, a loss of life, very sad. But I want to talk about a moment that this is the byproduct of what we do every single day on our computers and in our smartphones. And I think it's time for us to talk about our responsibility with how we interact with and engage with things online. Here's what I mean. There was a time on the internet where not every single thing that you looked at or engaged with online was being fed to a machine learning program or an algorithm, and therefore creating new content and serving you more and more biased based things for you to see. But that world doesn't exist anymore. Now what's going on is we live in a world where every single thing that you look at online or interact with or click on or like or share or dwell on or spend time on, that information is being stored, and then that confirmation of data is being used to serve more content like that data. And so as a result, you have all this confirmation bias happening. And as a result, we as a society are becoming so polarized, a left and a right or a wrong, or conservative or liberal, or whatever the conversation around. The sad thing about it is so many people are buying into it, old and young. I know people that are teenagers. I know people that are in their 90s that fall for this. We can no longer just pretend like what we do online doesn't matter. So not only does it not matter, it is our responsibility as humans to not engage with content on the internet anywhere that is polarizing, that is there to bait a reaction out of us. We can no longer click on this content. We can no longer engage with it. We have to actually consciously turn away from it, or just like that supply and demand ideology, the supply is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. The more demand, the more supply. So if you're watching this video, please consider the fact that whatever you look at, whatever you click on, there is a consequence, whether you see it or not, but it is at large and at a greater scale, affecting every single person around you. And people that love or hate our current president of the United States, whether you like him or not, he is the byproduct of this ideology. It's just people buying the lie that there is one person versus the other. There's one type of people group or another. And at the end of the day, you have to stop thinking like this. You have to stop othering other people. And people on the right and the left do this. They sensationalize headlines. They use confirmation bias to prop themselves up or to alienate. And our world is going to continue to be more and more divisive and polarized, and people are going to get hurt from this ideology. So I'm asking you, as a human, as a friend, as a father, as a brother, to consider this week on how you can engage better with things online. If you see something negative, don't even engage with it. Like, don't click on it and comment. Even if you disagree with it, don't comment, I disagree with this, because you are affirming that algorithm that you like to engage with this content, even in a negative perspective. Literally the moment you smell it happening, You have to click away. You got to get away from this content. Please, we have to get back to conversing with one another, meeting in person, face to face. Get rid of your smartphones. They are consuming all of your data. And I'm not even going to nerd out here for a second. Even if you look at something on your computer, your service provider, your router, doesn't know which device is doing that. So our internet service provider goes, Joe Schmo, who's your roommate, is looking at whatever you're looking at. So if you have young kids in your house and you're looking at Fox News, well, they might start to be served content that looks like Fox News. Does that make sense? I'm doing a very, very bad job explaining this. The point of this video is put down your smartphone. Stop engaging with rhetoric online. That's baiting, that's clicky, that is only trying to get a reaction out of you, because you are being bought and sold every single day, and people are dying as a response to that. I love you guys. I'm not trying to get political on here at all. If you ever want to talk about any of this stuff, I'd love to privately. I don't debate politics or religion on the internet because there's no point, but I would love to talk with you. If you ever want to buy a coffee for me, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's a life of service. That's what we're here for, to serve other humans, not to alienate. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.